Hello. I wanted to share an experience that I'd had at the DWP customer involvement event. And this was something that I experienced that made me feel like the time and attention that we'd all put into trying to create an environment we thought where people could come and interact and be part of something, it made it all feel worthwhile. So this particular story was about a young girl who arrived with her mum, and you could see when I was doing the introduction that this young girl was a little bit unsure about being part of this event, and you could see from her body language that she was feeling quite a bit of nerves. But we did the introduction and introduced her to the first activity, and to her credit she went over and she did the first activity. After that she came back over and you could see she was still feeling a bit unsure, and her mum was really encouraging her to kind of stay and be part of it. And what we did was we just said, we encouraged her and said, well, actually today is voluntary and you can absolutely leave at any time. But as you're a bit unsure, but you're not sure you definitely want to leave either, then maybe go and try activity 2, which was, kind of a really nice, easy, fun activity to get involved in. And if after that activity you're not feeling it, then absolutely feel free to leave, knowing that you've come today and you've helped us regardless, and that you've taken a step in doing something different, which is fabulous. So she went off and did activity 2, and then I kind of watched her, start to get into that a little bit. And then her and her mum walked over to activity 3 and started to chat to Ken, who was on that activity as well. And you could see her visibly start to relax a little bit and start to understand that maybe today wasn't going to be too scary and maybe she could take part of it. And then, because I was speaking to other people who then joined, I didn't see her again. And then about 15 or 20 minutes later, she arrived at my side with a big smile on her face, and showing me the activity stamps that she'd collected that showed that she'd been to all 7 of the activities that we'd set up, and she collected a stamp at each one, and you could just see the pride she felt in herself that she'd managed to overcome that anxiety and uncertainty, that she'd managed to do something that she'd kind of been unsure of. She was really, really proud of herself, and her mum obviously was really proud too. And it was quite touching, to be honest, to see this girl kind of go on that little bit of a journey. Quite amusing as well. She came over and she made sure that she'd be entered for the prize draw as well, just to let me know that she wanted to make sure she was in the prize draw. But I think it was just a great example of how we created an environment, and with the right kind of approach and the right kind of language and support, that actually people who sometimes are unsure they can take part in something and feel really scared about it, with the right environment and the right language and the right support, can actually be a part of something, have a voice, and start helping us understand what more we can do. And I think it was just a great experience for me to see that, and a great lesson to be learned for all of us in how we do some of this stuff going forward.